king of the jungle is meant to hunt, not to chew on discarded plastic bottle. But that is exactly what a disturbing video from Kanha Tiger Reserve appears to show. A viral video from Kanha Tiger Reserve shows a tiger chewing on a discarded plastic water bottle inside its habitat. The footage is filmed by wildlife photographer Anil Vohra and has sparked fresh concern. A plastic bottle can cause serious internal injuries if swallowed. Nikhil Sharma, wildlife photographer, was also there. But the bigger danger is something we cannot even see. As plastic breaks down, it turns into particles called microplastics. These are consumed by insects, fish and herbivores. When a tiger hunts its prey, these toxins move up the food chain through a process called biomagnification, exposing the country's top predator to long-term health risks. And this is not an isolated warning. Studies have already detected plastic deep inside protected forests, found microplastic across wildlife habitats, and even documented plastic entering the food chain of large mammals and big cats. The bigger question, therefore, is not about one tiger or one plastic bottle. It is about whether India's protected forests are truly protected. If plastic has breached the core habitat of the tiger, what does it say about our conservation efforts? Who is responsible for keeping our national parks free of human waste? I'll be joined by Nikhil Sharma, wildlife photographer, and Anil Vohra, another wildlife photographer, two people very much responsible for this entire thing. Let me just straight away go to Nikhil Sharma. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for making time for On Point.
Good evening,
what
sir.
a wonderful
Evening,
job
sir.
you have done by getting that visual, you know. What a wonder, telling people what is happening in our reserves. I'm shocked. We will just keep this to one visual, and I must congratulate you. When you saw this,
This video was shot by Mr. Vohra.
yes, yes, I know.
I was part of it, and I had shot visuals which I have not posted yet. And it's an old video, not a current video of the current year.
But I'm
Of the
shocked.
current.
And Anil Vohra is also, the man who shot it was also with us. I'll just come to you, Nikhil. Mr. Vohra, I mean to say, this is so shocking. What came across your mind when you saw a tiger chewing a plastic bottle?
Yeah, it was shocking, but I think it raises a bigger question in terms of it's not about a bottle, it's not about the tiger chewing it, it's about what we are doing with the planet and what are as we as individuals are doing in here in terms of making this planet a greener place. I think it goes beyond. If I take a step back, right, and taking the opportunity for inviting me and talking this very important topic, which is about conservation and about making sure that we're all doing responsible tourism, we're all doing a bit for the planet as well. Look, it like Mahatma Gandhi ji said, we have to be the change. It has to start with us if you want to see the change that we want to see in the world, right? And therefore, what you are raising in is a very important point. As a channel, I should congratulate you for taking this up in terms of looking at what's happening it's not just in the jungles, right? It's all around the world. And it's not just one bottle in there with a tiger chewing on. Look around the whole of our ecosystem, right? The amount of impact it's making on the biodiversity, the amount of challenges it's posing for the generations to come. I think it's time for all of us to wake up, right? And the intent of posting this was, look, it came across to me. I thought this could be a good opportunity. It was the World Environment Day when I posted this, right? It could be a good opportunity for me as an individual to do my little bit in terms of raising the awareness that we all need at this point of time, right? Because there are a lot of laws, there are guidelines, notifications, all that is good as long as we as individuals are making note of it and looking at it. Okay, there is a problem, we all acknowledge it, but what can I do as an individual to raise the awareness and let people know that this is not correct, and therefore we should all be responsibly doing, whether it's safaris or whether it's at home, right? At home, we talk about segregation of waste. We talk about reuse, reduce, and recycle. This is all where we have to apply it. So I think you've done a brilliant job of bringing in here. I think I and Nikhil are just a medium in terms of
I must
passing the
congratulate
message to
you.
this tiger.
I must congratulate you for doing this job, you know, because sometimes a shock is required for people to understand the gravity of the situation. So, Nikhil, my question is, are we handling our core areas properly? How did this bottle go there? You're not supposed to take it inside. You're not supposed to throw anything outside. You're not supposed to get outside the vehicle.
Before coming to the point of the core area, I was personally present in Kanha when this was recorded. Initially, as a wildlife photographer, I felt it's a rare behavior which I'm seeing inside, that I am getting a bottle, a tiger, plastic bottle and a tiger. But it is not the issue that how did the plastic bottle reach there? It's an issue that we have to look after the how we can contain this, and how can the core areas can be saved more. And as a photographer, as a tourist, what are the responsibilities should be given to us, and what can be the responsibilities given to the other stakeholders like the department, NTCA, and a lot of other stakeholders who are involved in safaris. And and this is core tourism is important for us, because for the NTCA as well as the all forest departments, because we are the watchdogs of the tourist of the forest departments. Because if we don't, as we go to the safari, we roam inside the safari routes, we check the areas if there are any some wrong things happening, or some activities which can take to a wrong, like poaching or tiger getting injured, or getting information about any animal getting injured and giving it to the forest department. That's a responsibility which should be shared by all of us. That is the statement I want to give on this.
Okay.
And the plastic issue, we should be more responsible for it. We should ban single use plastic bottles inside the jungle.
Okay, no, no,
We
but
should
you
have
know, last couple of years ago, I was in Ranthambore, and I think I took a gate, not the main gate. I think I was in a different range for which you had to go to the rear side of the park, and I remember a dog followed us to the core area from the outside gate, and I was really shocked. Then subsequently I have seen pictures of, dog being nabbed by, a tiger. I mean to say, core areas are supposed to be pristine. One is the inappropriate behavior of the tourist, and another is non-maintenance of core area, and the third is the policy of tourism.
See, the dog issue is totally on a different point than the tourism relation. Dogs can go into the core area from anywhere. These forests cannot be fenced everywhere. You should not fence a forest, because these forests are shrinking. We cannot fence, because sometimes the tigers take out the cubs and comes to the safe area on the fringe of the forest, keep them there, because she can make them survive, teach them, and grow them. Otherwise, if we stop all this, the dog incident, talking precisely about the dog incident once again, the dogs should not go inside the park. There's a problem of canine
Distemper.
rabies, distemper.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Okay.
That's a bigger problem. That's a bigger problem which has to be solved through proper, responsible, and that the forest department should help into it.
Okay.
Look into it.
Okay. So, Anil, I know you have been doing wildlife photography. Is too much of tourism, too much of tourist pressure creating a squeeze in the core areas?
Let me ask you a question back. I don't know what the latest numbers are, but the numbers of road accidents are going up. Do you think the number of cars on the road is the problem and we should reduce the number of cars? Or is it really how do you responsibly drive? How do you follow the traffic rules? How do you as an individual don't break the rules, right? Or how do you know? I think
How
if
do
the
you
number of
enforce
accidents
these rules,
going
sir? How do you, then Anil, how do you enforce these rules?
See, enforcement, again, like I said, it starts with an individual.
Okay.
The rules are there. The rules are there. The governments, the departments are doing a good job, and I should give all the credit to them in terms of setting up the rules and
No, I'm not here
guidelines.
for witch hunting. Please let me be very clear. I'm not doing any witch hunting here,
I'm not.
I'm not
I'm
doing
also
any
saying-
witch hunting.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying
no,
that the
no, no,
government,
no.
forest
I'm not-
officers,
and
they
sorry,
are
I
already
didn't-
very stressed. I have a good understanding of the forest. I have been to most of them. I know how stressed they are. The limitations they face in terms of a lot of things, in terms of weapons and other things, which are available to their counterparts in African nations. I
Yes.
understand that. I understand the limitation of the Indian Forest Service. Keeping the limitation in mind, they are doing a damn good job. But as a wildlife enthusiast, I'm just saying that the sort of, violation that happens. If you recall, one of the politicians, he wanted to get his marriage conducted in, I think in Rajaji Park, that happened. You must have read about it, and a huge furor happened after that. So my question is, how do we sustain our wildlife? They need a corridor, elephant corridor, tiger corridor, that's the point of view I want you on TV, because you are the one who is going inside continuously.
if
And
I
I
if
didn't
I
mean
come
to
in
raise
between,
allegations
After
just
or
for a
Anil,
say
moment,
that
Anil.
it's
I'll come to you,
fighting,
Nikhil. Yeah.
Okay.
right? It's like I said, it's collaboration, it's partnership. It's partnership between all the citizens on this planet who have equal rights in terms of all the resources this world has to provide. I think it's about not just protecting habitats, it's about protecting the biodiversity. It's about, more importantly, protecting the future, right? Because what we are doing, this is like, it's a tiger, so it took an attention, it's a bottle which you could see in there, and you're making that reaction in there. But there is so many other examples in wildlife on this planet where you're seeing, if you look at oceans, our oceans have been a big debris of plastic that you see, and a billion of sea birds or turtles get impacted. It's a whole ecosystem that I'm talking about in
Okay.
here, right? So look at it in terms of what is the shared responsibility. What as we as individuals, all of us collectively, right? Nikhil, me, you, and everybody who's watching this on the channel today, what are we taking it away as a key message? It's our individual responsibility at home, in the jungle, outside on the road, that we make sure this planet is what it's supposed to be. It's not invaded with plastic, and we are making a good future for our generations to come.
Okay. Nikhil, you wanted to come in?
Yeah, I wanted to say personally, I think that stopping the safaris or not allowing them in the core area is not the solution to this. The solution is responsible wildlife. It's not a tourism of entertainment. It's a wildlife tourism.
Yes.
People need to understand the
Yes.
difference between wildlife and entertainment tourism.
Yes.
See, yes, and we can implement more stricter rules. We should not allow bottles, the plastic bottles, single-use plastic bottles. We can get steel bottles that are available in the market, which should be given. All when their safaris are entering, if somebody is taking a plastic bottle, it can be checked and counted that so many bottles went inside, so many bottles are out, and they should be. And I will like to point out one thing more. These local staff, the guide drivers and the forest department on foot are doing the excellent job.
Yes.
They are helping in the way they nobody can imagine.
Yes, yes.
I have personally seen them going on cycles, foot
No one is
inside dense
disputing that,
tiger.
Nikhil. I said it now. They're given the constraint, they are doing a
Yes, sir.
fantastic job. They're doing
And
the
one thing, sir, because of all this, as a wildlife photographer, we started. If I debate for a second from the moment on the topic of plastic, we started Environment Warriors under Rajeshwar Singh ji, and we have donated solar water pumps. And at the same time, in Tarai region of UP, we have developed a lot of awareness
Okay.
programs to the community and the tourism. Once
Nikhil,
again,
you know,
one
I've
second, sir.
really run short of time, but I must congratulate you and Mr. Vohra for doing this fantastic job of capturing this on camera, so the people should realize that we are not doing a good job with our wildlife. We need to
if
do
you
more.
permit one line, I would like to one statement. The answer is not less tourism; it's better tourism with
Okay.
rules.
On this note,
And
on
for
this note,
us, it is
oh,
a safari.
oh yes. On
For
this
us,
note,
it
I
is a
need to.
safari.
I've really run short of
It is
time.
their
My other
home.
guests have come, Nikhil.
Yeah.
You know, I need to say thank you so much. Thank you, Nikhil.
Thank you.
Anil.